What's up, car people? So underneath this tarp here is a project. It's a project that wasn't running when I came upon it, but it was so cheap that I said, you know what? I want the challenge of bringing this thing back to life, back to its glorious day. Shut up, birds. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Anyway, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna lift this up. Take this out. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is a 1995 Let's come back a little bit so you can see it. S500 coupe. Top here. Now the car had decent mileage, only about 113,000 on it. I had receipts for some work that was done on it. When I purchased this vehicle, it wasn't running, and he said it had a few certain issues with it. For one, the throttle body was messed up, which is a common problem on these things. One trip to Restore Your Mercedes.com, who happens to live in the Bronx, where I am from, got my throttle body back in order. But the car still started up, but it wasn't running quite right. So I'm gonna go the route of taking my time and just going bit by bit, section by section with the vehicle and repairing everything. Now, this is the state of the vehicle. Once again, it's been sitting for over a year, so as you can see, there's a lot of corrosion in there. Over the engine, that's a rebuilt throttle body, brand new wiring harness, military grade wires. That's awesome. A few little leaks down there. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on. I pulled off the underbody tray. It was a little oily. When I purchased the vehicle, this sensor wasn't even attached anymore. But I reattached that, soldered it. Soldered. You know, these wires were exposed, and one of them was touching the belt, and that's how that sensor got messed up. So these wires are going to have to get all replaced. The car is not free from issues. As you can see, the self-leveling system done leaked a bit. I don't see any leaks in the rear, so hopefully that's a good thing. Also have some trouble going on down here in the radiator. I don't know how he existed with it like that. That's gonna have to get fixed. Got the fans and everything. The car's in decent shape though. Got a little bit of rust on each corner of the fenders. Doesn't seem to have rusted all the way through. Another little rust bubble right here. See that there? That'll have to get buttoned up. That's all right. I'm not really a fan of these wheels either. That's another thing. This is the back, the side. Body's pretty clean. Okay, currently the battery is out of it because I had to buy a new battery, but it's an AGM battery, and if you don't keep those AGM batteries started all the time, when I say discharge, they tend to not really take a charge back the way a regular standard battery would. So far I have a plethora of parts that are in here. This is the interior. As you can see, it's pretty clean. The vacuum on the door still works very well. That's good. Pretty much standard stuff. Guess I'm gonna have to pull this out to Get to the reason why that button's missing. Seatbelt extenders do not work. That hasn't popped out yet, so that's another thing. It has stuff hanging from it. Not sure what that goes to. It's something else to figure out. This car had those stupid HID bulbs and the non-HID bulb lenses, which I hate. So of course I ripped those out right away. These will not be going back in. Standard bulbs it is. Interior's in decent shape. Got some stuff back here that has to go in there. You know, new rubber, because they were all messed up. The drive belt is all chewed up, but I'm gonna go through it section by section, part by part. I know Euro isn't the greatest of brands, but these are simple parts which I could get to easily if need be replacing. And that's if need be. If need be. So, you know, pretty good. Sunroof actually still works, believe it or not. I don't know what was missing here. If anybody out there that does know and can help me out, I'd appreciate that. But currently right now, the next thing that's on the list is I'm going to do the valve cover gaskets. We already got those sent here. Yeah, they're in here somewhere. Hell, I know factory parts are better. But it also needs a new headlight switch, which is here. So we're going to be covering how to go through that. It's the headlight switch. What else we got here? Some new plugs. I'll probably knock that out today. I'll do the valve cover gaskets. I'm going to replace all the oilers. Because when I did get it started, I noticed a tick. I had to get another one of these air ducts because I was missing one. It's in the fuel filter. I have air filters. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit. I'm gonna basically do everything. Start in and work out. I've already changed the oil, the filter. After that, I'm gonna hit the power steering and the cooling system. Give it a full flush. Maybe get a new tank. This is the original radiator, so I'm gonna get a new radiator for this. Another radiator shroud. See how it's missing that. See, the car was in a light front end. Looks like. See the cracks in the light. Poorly connected. Gonna have to deal with that also. Of course, these things don't work. Do they ever? But, you know, it's a little bit. But it's gonna be worth it. To live out my 1990s, I'm just been signed and I'm a rapper fantasies. Anyway, I want you to stay tuned. Bit by bit, I'm going to keep updating this until it's brought back to life. The good thing about it was, this car only cost me $1,000. So for a $1,000 investment, what I'm going to learn from this should be worth it. Should be pretty interesting. So stay tuned. Peace.